everyone. This is Karen.
Hi, everybody. I am Shane.
Today we have our lesson on translation practice, and the topic we're going to talk about today is quite interesting.
It's about teaching children about responsibility through doing housework.
That's right.
Right? So when you were a kid, did you have to do a lot of housework, do some household chores?
No.
So
Actually,
lucky.
my mom did everything for us.
My mom did nothing. But my mom worked full-time. So both my parents worked full-time. So we didn't have enough money to have a housekeeper or something. So we all had to make sure that we did some of the household chores. So I would have a list of chores to do. And basically, I could do whatever I wanted to do. But each chore, I made money.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like working for money, right?
Yeah, and I would learn, like, if I didn't do it well, maybe they wouldn't give me the full amount of money. So maybe it will be like $1 US to vacuum the floor.
Okay.
Right? So if I didn't do a great job, maybe they would give me half of that or something. So I would always make sure I did it really well so I could get the full amount.
So actually you understood the importance of putting in the hard work and then you can gain something afterwards.
Exactly. So you get a sense of achievement and I would get paid.
Yeah.
So when I started working, I was very used to the system of having things to do, checking off a checklist and doing them right to make sure that I got the money or have my parents tell me, hey, good job. The floor looks great. The dishes are very clean. Nice.
That's very good. And you really learn how to do a lot of things at a very young age.
Yeah.
I didn't learn until I was very, very old.
Well, it's never too late to learn. Right?
You're right. You're right. Okay. How about you guys?
Yeah.
You can write to us and tell us.
Okay. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Translation practice. Practice A.
Doing housework helps children learn responsibility and gain important life skills. Whether they're making their beds or sweeping the floor, children can get a sense of accomplishment from helping out around the house.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hi, I'm Hanny.
Welcome to this month's translation practice. Today, as always, we'll be translating 4 Chinese sentences into perfect English. The sentences that we'll be making will be pieces of art. Okay, everyone, let's get started on the first sentence of the day. Hanny, what have you got for us?
OK， 我们今天要翻译的第一个句子是做家事有助于孩子学习负责并获得重要的生活技能。那主词是做家事，动词是有助于。那这个句子在陈述事实，所以时态用现在简单式。
Okay, everyone, we are going to begin today's lesson by talking about housework or household chores. Doing housework, doing the housework, or doing household chores or doing the household chores. Now, the terms housework or household chores or just chores, these terms refer to the little things, the little jobs that we do to keep our homes from getting messy. Most everyone has chores or some housework to do. We all need to take out the garbage, clean up our rooms, make our beds, etc. Anyway, if we are doing housework, if we're doing the housework or the household chores, we are doing those little daily jobs I just mentioned to keep our homes from getting messy. Now, a couple of notes. The word housework is an uncountable noun, so don't say houseworks, okay? Although you can say chores. Now also, here the adjective household, it means at home or around the house. So, sure, Tom Cruise is a household name, but that's not what we're talking about here. For example, you can't go outside and play until you've done your household chores.
等你做完家事才能出去玩哦。那么家事的英文是 housework， 它是不可数名词。那我们也可以用 household chores 来表达，其中这个 household 是用来形容家庭的家用的，那么 chores 则是用来表达家庭琐事或是杂物。那当这个意思来解释时，它固定用复数形，所以我们要表达做家事，你可以说 do housework， 或是 do the housework， 或是 do household chores， 或者是 do the household chores。例如Every Sunday morning, they do household chores together. 每个星期天早上，他们都会一起做家事。好，那我们要翻译做家事有助于怎么样怎么样。这时候这个做家事它是当主词，所以我们这个 do 就要改成 doing。我们用动名词的方式来表达。可是要特别注意，以动名词当主词的时候，就必须视为单数，后面是搭配单数动词，所以动词是用 helps。Okay, Jeff, I don't know about you, but I kind of like housework.
You know what? I'm weird. Me too. But to be precise, I don't actually like doing housework. I like having done housework, okay? You see, when I've finished my chores and my house is nice and clean and tidy, well, that makes me feel good.
Me too. I'm weird too. Well, the work is hard, but when you're done, you know that hard work was worth it.
Right on. Okay, let's move on with our lesson. Next up, we'll be learning about responsibility. Learn responsibility. If you have a responsibility to do something, you are responsible for doing that thing. You have to do that thing. If not, it won't get done. Nobody else will do it. Now, in our sentence, the noun responsibility is being used in a slightly different way. Yeah, if you learn responsibility, you learn how to handle your duties. You learn how to become responsible and more like an adult. For example, children should begin to learn responsibility in preschool.
小朋友从念幼稚园开始就应该学习负责。那么 responsibility 它可以当不可数名词来表达负责或是责任。Learn responsibility 就表示学习负责。例如 Keeping a pet can help children learn responsibility. 养宠物可以帮助孩子学习负责。好，那现在已经学会如何用英文表达做家事，还有学习负责，我们可以翻译整个句子了。So the sentence could be:
Doing housework helps children learn responsibility and gain important life skills.
Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and take a look at sentence number 2. 好，今天要翻译的第二个句子是：无论是在整理床铺或扫地，孩子们都能从帮忙家务中得到成就感。那主词是孩子们，动词是都能。那这一句来承接上一句呢，所以它时态也是用现在简单式。
Good news, everyone. It's now time to go over a sentence pattern. Whether they're making their beds or sweeping the floor. Okay, here the pattern boils down to this. Whether A or B, where the word whether is a conjunction. Now, what does all of this mean? It means that neither A nor B matter, okay? What I'm saying here is that A and B could be easily interchanged, or that both A and B will have a similar effect on a situation. Simply, whether A or B equals regardless of whether it is A or B. Yes, the idea is that it doesn't matter if you do one type of housework or another. Just doing something to help out around the house will be good for you. For example, it doesn't matter whether you like it or not, we are going camping this weekend.
不管你喜不喜欢，我们这周末就是要去露营。好，那先来看 whether 它是连接词，表示无论不管。Whether A or B 就表示不论是 A 还是 B， 那可以摆在主要子句的前面或后面。例如 Whether you want to lose weight or simply improve your health, this app can help you achieve your goals. 无论你是想要减重，或是只是要改善健康，这款应用程式可以帮助你达到目标。那我们要翻译，无论是在整理床铺或是扫地，英文可以说 Whether they are making their beds or sweeping the floor。其中这个 they 指的就是孩子们。那为了避免重复主词，所以它才改用代名词 they 来表达。那么 make the bed 或是 make one's bed 指的是铺床来整理床铺 ，sweep the floor 表示扫地。Okay, not long ago, Jeff said that just doing something to help out around the house is good for you. Next, we'll be talking about what this means in more detail.
Yes, next we'll be talking about what it means to help out around the house. Helping out around the house. Everyone, this one, well, it's not too hard to understand. If you help someone, like your mom or your dad, if you help them out around the house, you help them with the housework or with the household chores. That's it. For example, when mom is sick, we kids have to pitch in and help out around the house.
妈妈生病的时候，孩子们要一起出力来帮忙处理家务。那 Jeff 老师刚刚用到片语 pitch in 就可以表达投入、参与或是出力的意思。那么 help out 则是指帮忙，像是帮忙别人完成工作之类的。我们要表达帮忙家务、帮忙处理家务，这个英文可以说 help somebody out around the house， 或者是 help out around the house。其中的 out 在这边是可以省略的。例如 their daughter often helps around the house. 他们的女儿经常帮忙家务。Okay, folks, break time is almost upon us. Are you excited? Because I most certainly am.
Well, I am too. After this explanation, we'll be taking a break. So let's get down to business. Get a sense of accomplishment or achievement. When Hanny and I finish our housework, we feel good. The house is clean, and we feel like we've done something good with our time. When we've finished our housework, we get a sense of accomplishment or achievement. That is, we feel like we've done something worthwhile. We haven't wasted our time. By the way, you can get or have or feel a sense of many things as long as these things are nouns. Yeah, you can have a sense of humor, you know when things are funny and how to tell jokes. You can have a sense of direction. You know which way north is or south is. The list goes on and on. For example, he gets a real sense of pride when he helps those in need.
他在帮助那些需要帮助的人时候，会有一种自豪感。好，那么 get a sense of accomplishment 或是 achievement 就可以指得到成就感。那么 a sense of 加上名词就表示什么什么感。其他常见的用法还有 a sense of pride 自豪感 ，a sense of humor 幽默感 ，a sense of direction 方向感等等。例如。I have a poor sense of direction. 我的方向感很差。好，那现在看完相关文法重点，我们可以翻译整个句子喽。So the sentence could be
Whether they're making their beds or sweeping the floor, children can get a sense of accomplishment from helping out around the house.
Okay, everyone, we can now take a break.
Yes, we can. But don't go away, you guys. We'll be back with the second half of this month's translation practice after this.
Translation practice. Practice B.
When we are criticized, we should be brave enough to face the criticism rather than avoid it. If there is any truth to the criticism, we should see it as an opportunity to improve ourselves.
Welcome back, everyone. Hanny and I are going to start the second half of this month's translation practice lesson for you guys. Well, we're going to do it right now. Hanny, please tell us all about sentence number 3.
Will do. OK， 今天要翻译的第三个句子是：当我们被批评时，我们应该勇于面对批评，而不是逃避。那主词是我们，动词是应该。这个句子在陈述事实，所以时态用现在简单式。
Good job there, Hanny. That being said, maybe you could have done a little bit better. Now, I wasn't being serious when I said that. I would never criticize Hanny like that. Never. Speaking of criticizing, though, let's start to talk about what to do when we are criticized. Now, I just used the verb criticize. If you criticize someone, you tell them what they've done wrong, you tell them about how they could have said or done something better, the list goes on and on. To criticize something is to point out this thing's faults. So, don't criticize people unless you're going to give them constructive or helpful criticism. Now, let's have a small note, okay? You can criticize someone, and that's in the active voice, or you can be criticized by others, or just criticized, and that would be passive voice. Now, in our sentence, the passive voice is being used. For example, I felt terrible after being criticized.
被批评之后，我感觉很糟。好 ，criticize 这个动词呢，它表示批评、指责，它的名词是 criticism， 它是名词。好，那我们先用动词来造个例句。The government was criticized by human rights groups. 那个政府受到人权团体的批评。好，那再用名词来造句。She gave me some suggestions and constructive criticism. 她给我一些建议以及有建设性的批评。好，那现在要翻译，当我们被批评时，应该用被动语态表示，就是写作 when we are criticized. Okay, here's the question.What should we do when we are criticized?
That is indeed the question. Now let's begin answering this question right now. Part 1. Like I said before, some types of criticism are good for us. Constructive criticism is good for us. Now, we should try to listen to this type of criticism because it can help us to improve. So, be brave enough to face it. Be brave enough to face the criticism. Now, here, if you face something, you deal with something directly. You have a problem, let's say, and you solve it immediately instead of letting it continue to bother and hurt you and stick around. Criticism, well, no one likes criticism. No one likes it at all. No one likes hearing it. But we should face it. We should have enough courage to deal with it. For example, his job performance improved considerably because he was brave enough to face the criticism of his managers.
由于他勇于面对上层的批评，他的工作表现有大幅的进展。那么 be brave enough to face the criticism 就是表达说勇于面对批评。那么 be brave enough to face 什么什么就表示说勇于面对，这个 face 在这边当动词哦。好，那他用到的句型其实是 be 动词、形容词加上 enough 再加不定词来表达足够怎么样到做某事，像是 Nobody was brave enough to speak out against the decision. 没有任何一个人够勇敢去挺身而出反对那一项决定。Okay, again, here's the question. What should we do when we are criticized? First, we should be brave enough to face criticism. We should deal with these things head on instead of avoiding them.
Right on. If we ignore criticism, do nothing about it, act like it's not there, try to stay away from it, well, all of those things are bad. Instead of or rather than avoiding criticism, we should deal with it head on. Rather than avoid it. Now, the words rather than here bring other words together. In this case, we're saying that there are two things, let's say, that you can do when receiving criticism. You can deal with it, or you can avoid it. It is surely better, though, to deal with it. But how do we express this idea? We use the words rather than or maybe instead of. Okay? So you should face criticism and not avoid it. That's the idea. For example, I have decided to confront and solve my problem rather than avoid it.
我决定要面对问题来解决问题，而不是逃避。那我们先来看 rather than 可以当连接词，用来连接词性相同的字词，表达说什么什么，而不是什么什么。那在连接不定词的时候，也就是连接 to 加原形动词的时候呢 ，rather than 后面的 to 通常会省略哦。例如 ，She wants to be an actress rather than a lawyer。她想要成为一位演员，而不是律师。 好，我们再用连接不定词的方式造个例句。He prefers to jog in the park rather than work out at a gym. 他比较喜欢在公园慢跑，而不是在健身房运动。那这时候 work out at a gym 前面就是省略了 to。那我们回头来看要翻译的句子，勇于面对批评而不是逃避。那这时候就是要写作 be brave enough to face the criticism rather than avoid it。我们就用 avoid 来表达躲避、避免。那后面接代名词 it 只是用来取代前面提过的 criticism。好，那现在看完相关文法重点，可以翻译整个句子哦。So the sentence could be
When we are criticized, we should be brave enough to face the criticism rather than avoid it.
Okay, why wait? Let's get started on sentence number 4. 今天要翻译的第4个句子是：如果批评有事实依据，我们就应该把它视为是提升自己的机会。好，这个句子呢是在描述可能发生的情况，所以用 if 来引导条件句。它的主词是我们，动词是就应该把什么什么视为。好，那它是在陈述事实，所以时态用现在简单式。
Everyone, I know it's tough, but it's hard to grow as a person if you don't face people's criticism of you. Don't avoid criticism, especially if it is meant to help you out, or similarly, if there's any truth to this criticism. There is any truth to the criticism. First of all, I think we all know what truth is. Here, the word truth is an uncountable noun that refers to things that are right and factual and, well, true. If there is truth to something, it is right, or it's not entirely false. If there is truth to someone's criticism of you, what they're saying is right. They aren't lying to you about you. What they're saying about you might just be totally true. For example, there is absolutely no truth to what people are saying about Jay Cho.
总是会有一些关于名人艺人的传言，或者是对他们的批评，要先确认有没有事实依据是很重要的哦。好，那么 there is any truth to the criticism 表示批评有事实依据，其中这个 truth 它指的是事实或是真实性，是当不可数名词来用。好，我们来造个例句。Is there any truth to the speculation？ 这个推测它是有事实依据的吗？Okay, everyone, let's move on. Next, we'll be making the final explanation of the day.
Let's discuss the following phrase. See it as an opportunity to improve ourselves. If you see something as an opportunity, you decide to see that thing. Something maybe not entirely positive. You decide to see that thing in a good light. You take the situation as it is and try to see it in the best way that you can. With criticism, if you choose to face things, you can grow as a person. So, don't avoid it. See criticism as an opportunity to improve yourself. For example, I decided to see the camping trip as an opportunity to test my mental toughness.
Jeff 老师非常讨厌露营，非常讨厌。他决定把这一次的露营视为测试自己心理强韧度的机会，也没有这么夸张吧？好 ，see it as an opportunity to improve ourselves， 表示把它视为是提升自己的机会。那这边要介绍的句型是用 see 加上受词加上 as 再加名词或形容词。那动词 see 也可以换作 regard、view 或者是 think of 来表达说把什么什么视为什么。例如 ，She regards Susan as her best friend。她把 Susan 视为最要好的朋友。好，那现在看完相关文法重点，可以翻译整个句子哦。So the sentence could be:
If there is any truth to the criticism, we should see it as an opportunity to improve ourselves.
Okay, everyone, this month's translation practice lesson is now officially complete.
Yes, it is. And that means it's time for a break. But don't go away. We'll be back next month with more translation practice.
Hello, everybody!
Everybody.
欢迎来到 English and Action. I'm Holly.
I am Shane.
All right.
All right. So, have you seen any movies lately? If you've seen a movie lately, I think this topic will be pretty useful for you.
Okay.
那部电影好无聊哦，常常会这样子，你说看一电影说好无聊哦。OK， 好 ，Let's go to the dialogue.
Dialogue.
今天很无聊。
我想不到。
Okay, whatever. Did you see the new Star Wars movie? I thought it was great.
Really? That movie bored me to tears.
What? Star Wars? Okay, so you said the movie bored you to tears. 你真的会无聊到会哭出来吗？
真的
掉眼泪吗？
会啊，因为
真的会有点，哎，真的，哎，我没有想过。
打哈欠的时候，有时候会有点老把油，就是有点像老人，就是会流一下眼泪。
哎，真的会。
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why it bored me to tears. 因为你一直在打，然后眼泪就会掉。OK.
我不要再承认。
那如果你要形容这个电影就是很无聊 you can say that movie was so dull.
哦，真的 ，dull 就是非常暗沉，非常的
不是 shiny
阴暗的。
对，不是 shiny and exciting, just very dull.
对。
Or 你可以说 that movie sucked.
OK， 所以这个比较口语一点，而且是比较有点骂他的意思。
对，
就是说这电影烂爆了。
对，是不一定是无聊，可是大部分的时候是因为你觉得剧情无聊，或者是演戏就无聊。
对，你就想要真的烂死了。对。
Okay, you know what doesn't suck?
Learning English doesn't suck.
Us.
We don't suck either.
We don't suck. You don't suck.
You don't suck.
All right, so you can.
靠我们就对了。
That movie bored me to tears.
That movie bored me to tears.
That movie was so dull.
That movie was so dull.
That movie sucked.
That movie sucked.